Hey, today I'm going to do a quick review of the Pasyou versus the finer form FID multifunctional bench. Show you everything you need to know about each of them and overall which one I prefer. So this Pasyou bench I've had for about a year and a half, and this one I've only had for about 2 months. So let's first go over the Pasyou. Now both of them, for adjusting, they have this ladder system, and you basically just lift up the backrest and you can adjust. So this one has 7 positions. This is the most upright. Now, what I've found is since we've had this part has chipped a little bit, as you can see. So I never use this position because it could easily get pushed back like that. So I always just go for the next position, which is right here. And then it has all the way down to the decline. This is a slight decline. And then this is the flat position right here. And this also has these foam pads. I think I took them off because when you're sitting on it, I feel like these are kind of just in the way, these bars. I know some people will put their legs over, but I always try to get a good position, have my feet spread out to press off of as I'm using, just to get extra stability as I'm bench pressing and stuff. And then it also has a foot position right here. This is adjustable as well. One of the things I will say that is a big downside to this, in my opinion, is this backrest is like just wobbly. It's a little bit wobbly, even though I've adjusted it, I've tightened it, and it still just tends to be kind of shaky. So I tend to only use this for very lightweight stuff, and usually like just things where I'm curling or anything just not heavy, not putting a lot of pressure on that backrest position. Now let's move on to the finer form. So this one has about 7 positions as well for adjusting. It also has this ladder system. Now, if we switch it to the flat position, doing this with my foot, there's something else that you can do to make it more stable for the flat position. So I'll show you how you do that. So if you lift it up right here, there's a pin that you can pull. And once you pull that, this piece comes out. And then what you do with this is you basically just line it up flush with this rod. It wraps around right here, and then that's going to give you more stability for the headrest position. It's going to be a lot more stable. It has a very nice pad. You also can adjust the seat to 3 different positions. I usually use the more inclined positions because I'm using it for incline mostly. You also can adjust this footrest or foot pad to 4 different spots. This is good for multiple reasons. You can do a lot of different exercises. I have it in this position because with these pads here, the thing I use it for most, so I put my feet in this position right here. They have these little spots that you can put your feet on, and then you lean up against these pads. And then these are good mornings or just like a hamstring exercise. So you lean down and then you go back up. I'll usually hold on to some weight. And if you're not using weight, you can have your hands here. You can also do a lot of like ab workouts, put your legs over this way. You can raise this foot pad up to the highest position, and you can tuck your feet under that. You can have this declined if you want. So there's a lot you can do with it. This pad here has 6 different positions, so depending on your height, you can adjust it. You can also remove it completely. Now, when you're adjusting it, you want to go ahead and loosen it up. And then you pull on the knob and you can go ahead, lift it up or push it down if you wanted to get to a lower position. And then you want to always tighten it once you're done adjusting. And overall, this thing has been awesome. I have been absolutely loving it. And one of my favorite things are the wheels in the front, so you can move it around very easy. So I'll just show you. This thing weighs about 40 pounds or so, and I can lift it up with one hand and move it into the garage where I have it very easily. Move it around super easy. And yeah, now both of them are good benches, but I definitely will say my preference is the finer form, but you can't go wrong with either.